Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Saturday, February 1st, 2025. Yay, we made it another month. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm going to start off with a quick message from the Divine. It's I forgot to post it. Anyways, I'll post it after this read. That song, if you had a bad day. So for those who are having a bad day, just know it's temporary. Don't let a bad day or a bad moment ruin your life. Make bad decisions, permanent decisions, based off of temporary situations. For the naysayers out there that are still stuck in the dark, I can hear something saying, well, I had a bad life, never mind a bad day. Well, that is your perspective, and that is your that's the way you look at it, okay? You wouldn't have a bad life if you changed your perspective. Okay? If you're going against the grain in life, if it feels like, you're pushing against something it's not giving, it's because you're not in the right place or with the right people or doing the right things. So you need to change your perspective and see what you need to get rid of in your life so things could go well smoothly, if you understand what I'm saying. If you're not in the right place or with the right people or doing the right things, that's what life is. It's going to push back, okay? It is what it is. So just know whatever it is that we go through in life is temporary. It is a school. Things are set up to help us elevate and learn things, learn who we truly are and what we're meant to be, or who we're meant to be. Yes, some people want to take the easy route out. I don't suggest you do, okay, if you know what I'm saying. Things get bad in life, they do. And some people can't face it. You don't want to face it. It's not that you can't, you can. With love and the right people around you, you can face anything. And with God, you can face anything. So for those who are thinking about taking the easy route out, it's not the easy route. It's not the answer, because you're just going to have to come back again and redo everything, but it's going to be harsher because you've accumulated more karma. And I'm not saying this to offend or upset people who've lost people in that manner, okay? We all have choice, okay? And there's always repercussions to our choices, good or bad. It is what it is. So for those who are thinking these dark thoughts right now, I'm imploring you to stop thinking that way and to change. Listen to some upbeat music, watch a funny movie, do something to get yourself out of that dark place, please. Just know that everything's temporary and there's always a solution, okay? If there's no solution, then you're going to have to walk through it and get through it, and you will. You will get through it. Ask God. Ask the angels to be there with you, okay? Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything's been done and said before. People prior to you have gone through what you've gone through. Some, not so great, didn't get through it too well, and others did, okay? So just know you're not alone. You are loved. You are very loved. The last thing Father wants is to lose us. He wants us to come back home when it's time. Only when it's time, okay? I love you guys. Let's start this read. Sorry it's got a little bit heavy here, but there's a lot of people out there facing things that it's hard, but you can face it, okay? Remember who you are. And it's hard to face things without God, without having a moral compass, without having sometimes those miracles that you definitely need. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you have to show God that you want it too. Where are we going with this? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour, please? Play. So somebody was just playing. They just want to play. They don't want to be serious about life. They don't want to take the repercussions, right? Right or wrong. Whatever you do, there's a price to pay, right? Overarching energies. So I was just playing. So he's not serious. They don't want to take accountability. Yeah. Optimistic. So somebody's remaining optimistic, you or somebody else you're dealing with. Or maybe somebody played too much and now they're feeling really bad. They know that, the time of reckoning is here. So maybe stay optimistic, okay? Like I said in the beginning, walk through it. We all have to walk through the fire eventually. service. Somebody could be in service, in military. They could be a medical worker, a vet. You could be thinking about going into service for the divine, or they say they are in service to the divine, or you are, okay? Yeah, they cause a lot of conflict. Now they want peace. Maybe your absence is really hurting them, or somebody else's absence, okay? They're in survival mode. They're trying to survive something. They could be in a leadership position, or you are. Somebody tapped into some energies that they shouldn't have. And now they're acting like a martyr. Oh, woe was me. Well, it's not pretty if you tapped into something you shouldn't have. I don't recommend anybody using Ouija, but, you know, if that's what's happened, ask for help. Be truthful about it. What was behind summoning, whatever, invoking, whatever you want to call it? Was it to do bad? If it was, well, turn to God. That's all I can tell you, okay? Seek help from the professionals who know what to do. And yes, there are professionals out there that know how to handle these things. You just have to look. You have to want to look, okay? You can't just leave it to other people to do for you. This is your life. You are the captain of your life. You must take accountability. You must do for yourself and stop relying on others, okay? I'm not talking to all of you. I'm talking to whomever this is. Play. Where are we going with this, please? Oh, I don't want to come out. Try again. Wise play here, please, Spirit. Yeah. Masked. Hiding, concealing, deception. They're trying to hide a deception. Wearing a mask. I just heard they don't know who the hell they are. Might have some personality disorder. I don't know. Yeah, something was... whatever propelled this person or you to do this, it was envy. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. Now they're feeling trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. So they know they've done something they shouldn't have done. They're afraid to face God, maybe, when the day comes. And we must all face him eventually. Established. They wanted to feel established, look established, or you are established, settled, secure, and wealthy. Feminine energy, you or them. Gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. It has something to do with the mother. A divine feminine energy. Pardon me, or you are. Yeah, shattered. Broken, nightmares, and failure. And something to do with shattered a family. Blood ties, inner circle. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. And now they have to pay the consequences. Bad choices, games. Again, games, play. Mixed signals. And there's a pardon me, this the incense. Possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. So obviously, out of envy, somebody did something they shouldn't have done. And yes, it's not the end of the world. You can get through this, but you have to be honorable. You have to be truthful and transparent. Pardon me. Play. Masked. Where are we going with this for the collective, please? Outdated. Expired. Disused. Old news and discarded. It could be somebody that discarded you, or you discarded them. Or maybe they thought, oh, believing in God is outdated, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Police are involved. Fake friends are involved. In their fields. Total drama. You already know the tea. Or whomever is involved already knows the tea. Whoever they came up against. So somebody's caught up. Finding evidence, getting caught, and cheating. And caution now. They don't know what road to take. They would have been better off staying in their lane, but they could be hitting the road right now, maybe on the run. That's for a few of you. Somebody could be on the run, running from the police. Or somebody needs to call the police. If you summon something, and somebody got attached, it attached to somebody, they're going to be erratic. They're not going to be acting like themselves, that's for sure. And it could be scary, okay, depending on how bad it is or whom they summon, okay? So play, masked, outdated, muse. Inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, and song lyrics. So So maybe you have nothing to do with this. Maybe you do. I don't know. But somebody is inspired by you. Maybe to help them through this. I don't know. It could be a musician. Doesn't have to be you or them. Past. There is history. It happened. Left behind. Looking back. Somebody left you behind, or you left them behind. You have a past with this person, or they're looking at the past and everything they've done. Not feeling too good about themselves, maybe. Listen, I've been there. I looked at my past a while ago, and I thought, what? Where the hell was it? Where the hell was I going? I had no idea. I didn't know where I belonged. I didn't know who I was. Surprise. Unexpected action, spontaneous, showing up, unexpected change. Be careful, okay? Somebody's going to be taken by surprise, you or them. Frozen, not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. And there's a lot of conflict here. Clashing, differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. They're in their ego. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn and holding back. There's a lot of secrets going on here, okay? Love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up in illusions. Now, it doesn't have to be a love affair. It could very well be, but it could be any of these things, okay? They were keeping things inside. They don't want to open up, or they didn't want to, and they were casting a lot of illusions about you or something else or a situation. And this is the end. Differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. Okay, where are we going with this? Play, masked, outdated, and muse. So somebody could have tossed you aside for another, if that's the story, or for, it doesn't have to be romance, it could very well be, it could be for a friend, family, anything, work. And now they're looking back at you and they're thinking, shit, they were my muse. I get all my good ideas from them. I get all my good feelings from them. There's an emotional bond there. And they're regretting something. It could be family. I mean, if you have a family member and they did you wrong, I wouldn't want to feel what they're feeling right now. If they can feel. Sometimes they can't, right? But they know. They're. I would imagine, I've come across narcs. Okay? Have no emotions. They have no apathy. But the odd time they've done something and they know it was wrong. And it kind of looks like guilt. I don't know if they actually felt it, but or they resonated with it, if they understood what they were feeling as guilt. But they do, it does do something to them when they hurt somebody that they know they shouldn't have. I'm not giving them an out, I'm just saying, I've seen it with my own eyes, their reactions, you know. Why they're lashing out is because they're feeling ashamed of themselves in one way or another, I believe, okay? I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. It's just, I'm very observant and I watch people. I'm a people watcher. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. They're trying to avoid a tower. We got this yesterday, didn't we, or the day before? Catastrophe. You avoided catastrophe. If they wanted to place it on you, well, they couldn't. Could be an internal disruption as well, but it's definitely ruin. Overarching energy. They're in denial. Okay? Indecisive. They're in a pickle. They know that there's potential risk here, so they don't know what to do. They're paranoid. They don't see what's to come. Maybe acting like a victim. They're in denial. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Or they're acting like, I don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, they do. They're behind it. This could be you, too. You're ignoring them. You're not, you blocked them. Yeah, blocking communication. Page of Wands. It could be a person. It doesn't have to be communication. It could be a young person, younger than you, I should say. They're trying to block you from creating or being inspirational. Could have something to do with work. If you're their muse, maybe they're stealing your work. You have new ideas. Something exciting might be coming your way. But remember I said an attachment. I'm picking up somebody that might have an attachment. They played too much. Maybe they don't know they have an attachment. But they're trying to block communication. Yeah, somebody's a scam artist. There's a page of cups in reverse. Or they were doing magic. Or they were fucking around with stuff they shouldn't have fucked around with. They didn't foresee this. They can't move on. They don't know what to do. They didn't foresee this. Okay? They weren't prepared for this. Something's preventing them from moving on, or maybe they did this ritual or invoked or I don't know what to call it, summoned something to stop you from moving forward, realizing your goals and dreams, stop your ships from coming in, okay? Somebody wanted you to come back to them, I think. Whether it's friend, love, family, or business. But they didn't really think about it, think it through. Okay, what would go wrong if I do this? They just went and did it. Silly, silly, silly. Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody was very insincere, wearing a false face here. Yeah, it's a fall from grace. They have secret addictions. It's a fall from grace. Somebody was very smug and full of themselves, right? A show-off. No emotional fulfillment or happiness. They didn't want you having wish fulfillment. They wanted to stop it in its tracks. How dare you? Yeah, they bore false witness. Somebody could have lost a child. I'm very sorry. Somebody's got addictions here. Maybe lost a child too. Addictions. Somebody bore false witness. They took a huge gamble and lost. No new beginnings, didn't want to take a practical approach. Maybe this is now. They don't want to take a practical approach. Somebody's very immature. Could be having money problems. Could be in debt. What is it? The Page of Pentacles, manifestation of an abundant harvest. No abundant harvest here. I guess they were greedy. They were selfish. They were jealous. I don't know. Yeah, it backfired. Damn. Okay, I get it. Thank you, Spirit. So they didn't do their homework. They just did it willy-nilly without thinking of the consequences. And it backfired on them. This is bad news. If they were trying to block communication, there you go. Something ended suddenly. Trying to end your investments, or they underestimated you. I said this, was it yesterday or the day before? See how the pentacles are in everybody's hands, right? Maybe they paid a lot of money to other practitioners or cults or covens to do magic against you, and they can't pay anymore. They're out of money. So they decided to do it themselves, and it's a big fuck up. It kind of looks like hell. You know what I mean? It's a hellish place. Mark of the beast. Now they're marked. Okay? Yeah, people don't want to work with this person anymore. Could be practitioners. It could be cults, covens, or their friend group. Ending a collaboration here. It didn't work out. It didn't follow the plans. Okay? Didn't follow the rules. Now, maybe they wanted to be a star. Something might be coming out into the open. Now they're praying. They're praying. Now they're finding their faith. They're asking for a miracle. Save me, save me. They're trying to cleanse themselves right now. Yeah, they're asking, save me from the divine. They're asking God, they're praying to God to help save them. They want to come back to God now. 8 of Cups in reverse. He sees through this material world and into your very soul. He made you. He is your creator. What is the Hierophant here? And the 8 of Cups in reverse. Gotta cut their losses. Return home. Yeah, somebody's unstable right now. Emotionally, physically, financially. They're insecure. They were greedy and selfish. It is what it is. They don't want to be alone. Maybe they're being hounded and harassed, oppressed. There's an attachment here. They don't want to be alone. So they were doing magic. I can't make this up, okay? Queen of Wands reverse. They were jealous. They were a bully. They wanted what they wanted. They wanted power and control. They wanted to be an empress, or they were doing magic on an empress or divine feminine energy, male or female. But the empress avoided this catastrophe. Wow. A divine masculine or a divine feminine is highly protected. I don't know why these boneheads don't understand that. Is it their envy and their greed and their, I don't know, unwillingness to know who they are that propels these people to do this? I want to be a cookie cutter. I want to be just like them. God has given us, each and every one of us, a life, which is precious. It is the ultimate gift here. And he's given us all the tools we need to make a good life for ourselves. We all have a purpose. We all have a path that we must walk. Now, the dark one, oh stinky, is going to try to get you off your path. And he's going to send lower vibrational individuals towards you to get you off your path. And that's what we're dealing here with. When you're vibing low, you're not understanding the higher realms, how things work. You're not seeing it from a different perspective. That's what I meant in the beginning. Look at things from a different perspective, okay? For understanding. It's not all... You're looking at something, and you're not seeing all angles. You're seeing only what you think you see, okay? When you're vibing low, you don't see the truth. Somebody might say something to you like, I don't know. They can say anything like, have a good day, or I wish you the day you deserve. But they meant nothing bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Just giving you an example. And if you're vibing low, you're going to take that as an insult, as a threat. It's easy to misinterpret communication, people, actions when you're vibing low. And I'm not blaming anybody. I mean, like, if you're vibing... I've been there. I misinterpreted a lot of things when I was vibing low. It wasn't intended to be bad, but I took it as bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I only speak about things that I can relate to, mostly. Okay, there's certain things I've never gone through, but I can relate. You know, I can understand. It's the emotional intelligence behind it. Yeah, they're being oppressed or harassed here. They're being spiritually attacked. They don't have a defense here. They can't defend themselves in their home. This is maybe somebody you're married to, or in your home, a family. Reunited and reconciled. The monster comes home. So somebody wants to come back towards you, because they don't want to be alone, and they're being, well, oppressed or hounded, harassed, or they are possessed. Take it for whatever this is, okay? They don't know what to do, weighing options. They were playing around, okay? Could be a family member. It could be somebody you were married to or are still married to. Making a head-over-heart decision. Yeah, this is lies, rumor, gossip, and slander, pettiness and cruelty, a lot of abuse, jealousy. That's, yeah, they made this decision based off of jealousy, pettiness. It's bad news. They got a lot of burdens on their back. Damn. Lessons learned here. Something's coming to an end. They want protection. Or maybe they went online and looked this up, how to do this. I don't recommend anybody doing that, okay? You know, somebody, I can't remember who that was. I was watching them last week. It could be a reader. I'm not sure. I can't remember, so please forgive me. And I don't like to mention readers that I watch because I'm so under attack all the time. I don't want them targeted, and that's the reason why I don't say their names. There's a lot of beautiful readers out there, by the way. But somebody mentioned something. Where was I going with this? Oh, maybe they don't want me talking about it. If it pops up again, I will. I totally lost my train of thought, but it was important. Where was I going with this? A lot of burdens. Oh, right. Okay. Somebody was saying it's just unbelievable how many people are turning to do magic, baneful magic, and they don't understand how this all of a sudden happened. I do. It's called TikTok. Okay, on TikTok, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. You've got practitioners on TikTok teaching people how to do death spells, love spells, baneful magic, bending people's wills. And I got nothing against TikTok, okay? But if they got to really weed out the wheat from the chaff, okay? So you got young people or older, but people without a conscience going, yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, that's an idea. No, it's not. Because it's going to come back and it's going to bite you in your ass. Okay? Guaranteed. And it's not going to be pretty. They got a lot of burdens here. Yep, there's a lot of fighting here, a lot of conflict. You don't want this conflict. Somebody got maybe gaslit into doing this. They don't want this conflict. They want to leave it alone. There's a lot of fighting, finger pointing, blaming. Yeah, it's a empty victory. 5 of Swords. Somebody's losing their head here. There might even be some sort of crime, okay? Physical. Oh, God. It's a brutal victory, yeah. A loss of a child, or somebody's having an emotional outburst. If you know this person's got an attachment, just get away from them. Oh my God. Someone's having an emotional outburst. They're very insincere, immature. They're feeling abandoned and rejected. Maybe it's somebody you rejected in the past. I don't know. No, this is evil. This is plain evil. Lying, cheating, and or stealing. Can't come correct. Unfaithful. Out of control. Immature, irresponsible. This person has to be stopped, okay? And not physically, not violently. Get the authorities involved, okay? Please. Don't do it yourself. Oh, 7 of Swords in the upright. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, parting ways, grieving and regretting here. There's regrets. Heavy-duty regrets. Very disappointed. Wanted the fast life. Temporary things, temporary people in their life more than an actual connection. Whether it's family, love, friend, it doesn't matter. They're grieving. They're really... Maybe they did lose a child. Playing with this stuff. I'm so sorry. I can feel the pain. Something needs to be done. They can't block this, okay? The truth is, it's got to face their fears, okay? Got to do something. Action must be taken here. They're feeling trapped. They are under some sort of attack. They do have an attachment. 8 of Swords. You got to make a decision with the crossroads. I can't make this up. They can't get away from it. They're in trouble. They can't escape this. Somebody's not speaking. Maybe you know. If you are highly intuitive or wise, you have a great deal of wisdom. They were doing something in secret, and they can't move on from this, okay? Yeah, they want to detach themselves. Or maybe you're a person that is spiritual and you know what's going on. High priest or high priestess in the upright, not in the bad way. You know how to deal with this, maybe. Devil in reverse. Maybe you don't say much, but you observe. You have a direct connection with Source. So they can't come towards you. If they have an attachment, the divine won't allow them to come near you. They did something really rash, too soon, too quickly. What is this? Yeah, they got to let this go. They want to let this go. Someone's unstable and insecure. They can't hold back anymore. Yeah. Something to do with work. This is a betrayal. They're trying to hold your work back. Oh, so this could be somebody that's just jealous of what you do for work. They're trying to hold your work back. They were doing jar spells, possibly. They did something too impulsively, that's for sure. They didn't think before they acted. They paid a lot of people in the past or got paid to do this, but now I think they're out of money, and that's why they went this route, doing it themselves. They need to, yeah, now they're stuck. They wanted to sacrifice you. How are we ending this, please, Spirit? It's the funnel. A few cards here. They got injured. They need to go into some sort of recovery or therapy or something. Ending a cycle here. They are exhausted. They need peace. They need healing. They're getting karma, okay? They're getting wicked clap back here. Poor decisions. Getting consequences. Lovers in reverse. Illusions here. Hopeful, wishful thinking. They need to heal. Okay, 3 of Swords in reverse. and end this shit. You were a fool. They're in their emotions. Could be a couple here. Warlock. Or it's one person. Okay, they didn't care who they hurt. You have conscious awareness. And so they want to come back towards you. You have conscious awareness. You co-create with the divine. Like I said, you have a direct connection with source. You alchemize and transmute this stuff, and they can't. So they may want to come back towards you. He holds the power of all the elements in the palm of his or her hand, okay? So they want to come and transmute this. They want, yeah. But they're going to lie to you because they were doing it against you. Wow. For your family or a family. They partnered up with a family, your family. This is no new beginnings. They lost their soul, or they're afraid of losing their soul. Yeah, wanting power and control here. This is corruption. It's about ego and pride. Ego, if you got to let go of that ego, because that's what really predominantly does lead us down a really wrong path, that and pride. Okay, they lost control. They have no authority, spiritual or otherwise. Gave their power away to old Stinky by doing this, okay? And now the worst has happened. This is a nightmare. Can't make it up, okay? They're under divine judgment. There's awareness. They have to take accountability. And I mean take accountability. Ownership. Transparency. They have to admit what they've done. Everything. They can't hold back. The divine's seen all and knows all. He heard all. They want a second chance with you. Yeah, they've hit Skid Row here, okay? They want to come back in from out of the cold. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. Because they were greedy, materialistic, and a bully. Unstable. Jealous and lazy. Money motivated. Now they're unstable. Yeah, now they're scared. They're paranoid. They know they're trying to keep this thing out of their home or out of their dreams or whatever they summoned, okay? Yeah, this is, yeah, okay, so they're being blocked by a coven or a cult or a friend group. The friend group or this coven, cult, secret society knows what they've done. Yeah, somebody's on their own. Or they want to reconcile with you. They know that you have a direct connection with source. Like I said, they want you to alchemize and help them. Work with them. Work with them. Yeah, it's again family. This person could have been working with your family to steal your spiritual inheritance, spiritual gifts, and or tangible money here. A lot of money. Maybe this has been going on for a long time in your family. People doing magic, but it's caught up to them. It's the time of reckoning. Archangel Michael, maybe you work with Archangel Michael or somebody in, there's a professional here, male or female. Very learned, intellectual authority. They're feeling left out in the cold, feeling sorry for themselves. They want to detach. So it could be somebody in your family or close to your family, a King of Swords kind of person, or this could be you. Maybe they're calling on Archangel Michael and they're not getting anything. They partook. They took from this cup. Maybe they drank out of a skull, some sort of blood sacrifices. And now they want to, or maybe that's what they wanted. They wanted to attach it to you, but it's not on you. You could be male or female, somebody with authority, good sense, okay? They did it out of greed and jealousy, wanting to destabilize you. Now they're destabilized. We're going to leave it there. We could go on, but I feel sorry for this person, okay? It shouldn't be this way. They should heed people's advice about this shit. This is nothing to be playing with. And they played. Now they're optimistic that you're going to come in and help them. This is all based off of envy, wearing a mask, hiding, concealing, deception, resentful, competitive, and discontent. It could be somebody you're working with or trying to compete with you in your work. I don't know. So something's outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. Police are involved or going to have to be involved. Okay, something in the past. Maybe the police dealt with this person in the past. Or maybe you had to call the police on them in the past. I don't know. There's history. It happened, left behind, looking back. You're their muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, and song lyrics. You could listen, I don't recommend anybody that has not been trained professionally to handle or tackle this kind of thing. Okay, if somebody comes to you and says, "Help me get rid of this stuff," and you've never done it before, you're not ordained, you have no authority. You must have authority to banish these things. You need to go to the proper officials. You can't just ask anybody to help you. Okay? And that is a fact. I'm not lying there. Okay? Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors of the highest white light. That's a final message for this person, please, for this collective. Chop wood. Chop, chop. 43. Or 42. Decisions here. Contracts. Elevating and ascending. A third party. That could be it. Somebody's trying to clean this up now. Or they want a third party to step in. That you could be the third party. I'm not saying, in a bad sense, that they're looking for a third party to step in and clean this up for them. All that glitters is not gold. 16. It's a tower. Okay? They're after things that didn't belong to them. Okay? Riches. Wearing a mask. I just heard stench. So they're carrying a stench. Now, I'm not sure what kind of stench. If it's the stench of death. If it's the stench because there's an attachment. I don't know. Go the distance. We got that yesterday as well. 47 in reverse. This was an injustice they were planning on committing against you. They thought they'd go the distance. They'd make it to the end. They didn't. That's how the devil works. He lies to you. He makes you believe you can do this, and at the very end, it never works out. He slunked off. He slunked off into under another rock. Already has the next victim in his mind. Do you understand? Yeah, no loyal heart. This was here yesterday as well. This person doesn't have a loyal heart. They're scared. 35 and that's an 8, so that's 8 in reverse. You get what you give in this life, right? What you put out, you get back. It is a karma. Weren't thinking straight. Not very smart. Yeah, look at that. No loyal heart to God. Higher power. I cannot make this up. I'm going to leave that there. I'm not going to... Well, maybe I'll read it if we have time, but... They weren't loyal to God. They were loyal to something else, to themselves, to their greed. I love it. Not what's going on here, but I love how Spirit just, they spit it out the way it's meant to come out. Okay, so 42, Chopwood. Essential meanings being grounded in everyday experience and humility. This is what, this person's pride was so big. They couldn't, there's no humility there. The Oracle's message. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. So this person's above simple chores, I suppose. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. So they wanted to hurry up their manifestations off the backs of others and summon something that they can't get rid of. Cut corners, you know what I mean? Instead of going through God, they went through the old stinky, the other guy. Oh boy. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. I told you there's an attachment here. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha, quote-unquote, moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. There's no cutting corners in spirituality. All that glitters is not gold. So the essential meanings, a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. The Oracle's message, it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or the person? It was all about superficiality, about things. Selling their soul dirt cheap. Okay? Is the 30 pieces of silver worth it? I don't think so. 47 in reverse. The protection message. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You're learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. Now, that could be for anybody listening, thinking about using magic. Okay, so you're going through a rough time financially. It doesn't give you an excuse to do this shit. Throw away your soul, your life, other people's lives. Carrying that karma and that shame and that blame around, because trust me, you're going to carry it around. It's not worth it. Money isn't worth it. You know, oh, well, I've been manifesting or trying to make it, like I said in the beginning, if you're going against the grain, if you're not in the right place, not doing the right things, if the people around you are not the right people to be around you, it will not, you can't manifest because it's not yours. Your path lies somewhere else with other people or doing other things. No, I want to do this. I want this. What's it like to want? You could want things, but sometimes it's not meant for you. There's something better out there for you. That's more to your liking, more that nobody can take away. It's meant for you. Do you understand? Okay, read the higher power. I can't leave him out. I'm sorry. Father. Higher power, essential meanings, conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. So this person didn't want to know God. But this is the one way and only way you're going to get out of this, if you get out of it, is to turn to God. Like I said, the Oracle's message, and I'm speaking to this person, but if you're dealing with somebody like this, okay, this is giving you a good bird's eye view as to what needs to be done, okay? This could be for you. I don't know. Obviously, I'm speaking to this person or listening. This card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. So if you're wanting protection, you have to turn to him. Let's get the angels on that. How are we ending this, please, angels? What is your final message for this person? Thank you. 8 of Cups, walk away. Emotionally withdrawn, facing the unknown. EIL 67, that's 13. It's 13. Change. Somebody was doing on life spells, not good. Unable to overcome, okay? Ending a cycle to begin a new one, possibly. It's over. God, the pleasure of man's children. Transformation gives consolation in adversity. We're all his children, right? King of Cups. This could be you or somebody you're dealing with. 69. That's 15. It's devil energy. Rochelle. God seeing everything. Restitution finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So something, they were trying to steal a large amount of money. They wanted it for themselves. Maybe trying to take you out for it. I don't know. King of Pentacles. Wanting that lifestyle of a King of Pentacles, male or female. Lihahia, 34, moving forward. They've been stopped. I just heard that, so it's in reverse. It's not a victory, okay? The adored God. Obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone. So somebody's quick to anger, low vibing, like I said, okay? Could be a husband card. Doesn't have to be. Could be a female. Could be a money manager. It could be somebody that owns a business or wants to come across as big bucks. You know what I mean? Male or female. But obedience is obedience. And that means obedient to the universal spiritual laws, not just man-made. King of Wands. So somebody walked into the lion's den. Daniel. 50. That's a 5. It's a higher power is involved here. God, the merciful judge. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. Turn to God. Okay? You want help? Turn to Him. If you're doubting, don't doubt. He's real. I'm telling you. He's real. Turn to God. Fuck, I can't make this up. Magician. Doing magic. Walked into the lion's den. Right? See? Nithahaya. 25. Moving forward. Universally driven. If you want to leave this behind, you got to turn to God. The generous God, spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Can't make it up. Lovers, make your decision. Hanyao. It's all about decisions and consequences, right? Joy of God. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples and removes negative energy. So you might be dealing with a partner that got themselves trapped. Okay? It could be love, it could be friendship, it could be family. You got to make that choice now, okay? It's all about choice. Are you going to go towards the light? You're going to go towards the dark. It's all about choice. These people made the wrong choice, or this person made the wrong choice. You still have a choice. How do you want this to end? God gives us choice. Sometimes we don't have a choice. But it's so hard to explain. Anyhow, we'll leave that alone. That's for another day. Where are we going with this, please? A couple more of these tea leaves and then we'll end it. Wow, that came out blah, like verbal diarrhea. Goldfish, increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. That's what they wanted. Okay. Mountain, major challenge to overcome, I'd say. They can't move this mountain. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. They can't see the forest through the trees. They're not thinking straight. They were coming after wealth, yours or somebody else's. Well, family wishes are coming true. Vase, secret admirer. Dagger, fear, worries, and tense situations. Fan, romance, celebration, and party. So somebody was a fan of yours, maybe? I don't know. You could be a musician. I don't know. Or they are. Key, successful outcome to your problems. You got to turn to God, though. Not on successful plans. So if you don't turn to God, it won't be successful, this person. And what I tell you in the beginning of the read, it's all temporary situations. Meant to teach us something. Okay? Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Now, wow, Spirit, you're good. They could have did some sort of witches knots. I don't know what that is, but anyways, it's all a temporary situation. What's a bridge in Latin, in French? In French, it's pont. It's a pontiff, right? You might have to go to the Vatican, get somebody to help you bridge this gap and ascend. You need somebody that knows what they're doing. I wouldn't go to just anybody. I would go to somebody that knows what they're doing. And it's not going to be instant, okay? They have to do their own studies. They call in doctors to make sure it's not physical. They call in psychiatrists to make sure it's not emotional or mental. They take blood tests to make sure it's not physiological. And then when all else has failed, they have to go in and get permission, authority. Do you understand what I'm saying? To do the rites, to excise whatever this is, depending on how bad it is. I don't know. I don't truck with this stuff, okay? I don't play with this stuff. All I can say is good luck. I hope you like the read. Until next time, take care.